Welcome to the Infinite Flight Airport Editing Getting Started tutorial. We'll be taking a look at how to get started with editing airports inside of Infinite Flight. So in this tutorial, we'll download the Explain demo in World Editor, we'll set up GitHub, and we'll look at submitting changes to the repo. Let's get started. So open up a web browser. In here, you'll need to go to github.com. Once this page is loaded, you'll need to sign up as shown on this page. Just type in a username, your email address and a password, then click sign up for GitHub. Be sure to verify your email afterwards. Once you have done this, scroll down. You will need to download the GitHub app. So you can either download it for Mac if you're using a Mac, or you can download GitHub for Windows. You will be needing this later on. Downloading Explain in World Editor. In order to use World Editor, the program used for editing, you will need a copy of Explain. Go to explain.com. Here you can download a demo, or if you already have a copy of the Steam edition or the DVD copy, you can just skip this step. So go to demo, and you can either download it for OS X, Windows or Linux. In my case, I'll download it for OS X. Next, we need to download World Editor. Go to developer.explain.com. And this will bring you to the Explain Developer blog. You will need to go to Scenery Tools and then select World Editor. And here there is a list of versions. You go to latest stable version and choose the right one for your operating system. Again, I'm going to choose World Editor 1.3.1 for Mac OS X. Once this is downloaded, you will need to go to your Downloads folder and launch the Explain installer. Obviously, if you have already got it installed, skip this step. Make sure you agree to the license. You will need to save it to somewhere which you can access later. A good idea is to save it to the desktop. Once you've done this, you can open World Editor for the first time. It will load up a window and ask you to select your X system folder. This is the folder where you install Explain. So tap Choose Explain folder and then find where you installed Explain. I installed it here. This will bring up a whole list of different places that you can edit. Obviously, your list will be a bit empty at first. Setting up GitHub. To begin with, we will need to make a fork. The fork is just a copy that you will use. So you need to go back to github.com/flyingdevelopmentstudio/infiniteflight-airports. The link will be in the description. Once this is loaded, you will see a page as this one. It will contain every region that is in Infinite Flight. In the top right corner, you should find a button that says Fork. Tap it. You may need to sign in to continue. Once you have forked, you will need to open the GitHub app and sign in with your username and password. Here, you will need to enter your full name and your email address that you used to sign up. You may need to install the command line tools if you haven't done so already. There is a button here. And just click Done when you reach this screen. Then this window will open up. Tap the plus button in the top left corner and select the Clone tab. Then find Infinite Flight-Airports and tap Clone Infinite Flight-Airports. You'll need to save it somewhere. I'm just going to save it into my Documents folder for now. Once you have done that, you'll see a window like this one. You're good to go. Importing a file into World Editor. So open World Editor again, and you'll see this list. Tap New Scenery Package and name it the ICAO of the airport. Then tap Open. You'll come to a window such as this one. The left pane you won't be needing, so you can close this if you want. Here you've got a map in the middle, which will zoom into your airport. On the left you've got your basic controls. Up here you've got the layers, or the individual sections that will make up the airport, and the options for those individual layers. To get started, go to File, Import apt.dat. Now go to your Documents folder or wherever you cloned in the previous step and then select an airport. I'm going to select KHAF from the San Francisco region. Select the apt.dat and then tap Import. Find the airport on this list, there should be one. Click on it and then tap Import. And you will see this airport appear on your screen. Well done, you successfully loaded an airport up. Let's have a quick look around this airport. You can see the individual taxi lines and the parking spots and the T ramps that make it up. On the top right here, you will see each individual layer. Obviously there are a lot of linear features for the lines, then you've got every parking spot. And at the bottom you will find the tower views and the ATC frequencies. Underneath this, you will see the options for the layer. At the moment I have the airport selected, so I can change the name, the type, the elevation, whether or not it has ATC, and the ICAO identifier. If I select another layer, such as an ATC frequency, I can see other settings, so the name, the type of frequency, and the frequency itself. I'm going to go ahead and make some changes now. I'll sped these up a bit, and now we're going to save them. So go to File, Save to start with. Next, we need to export them. So go to File, Export apt.dat. Save it as apt.dat, and you need to save it in the same folder where you took it out from. So go to Infinite Flight-Airport, San Francisco, KHAF, and select that apt.dat. Tap Export. It will tell you it already exists and it wants to overwrite it, so just allow it to overwrite it. So here I'm just going to tap Replace. So now you have these changes saved on your computer. We're going to save them to our database next. So there are two ways. This is the easiest way, which is emailing it. You need to send an email to airports@liveflightapp.com. Make the subject the ICAO identifier of the airport, and then just add some information, so move some parking spots, joined a node. Now I'm going to go and select the airport. So I'm going to go into my Infinite Flight Airports folder, select San Francisco region, KHAF, and here you'll find the apt.dat. Just select it and attach it to the email. I'm just going to drag it in here. And then send it. We'll let you know if it's been accepted or not. Another way is to use Git repo and make a pull request. So you're going to open the GitHub app, and here you will see the change that has been made. And on the right you can see the specific details of it. Here in the summary, just make a quick note of what you've done, such as in the email. Once you've done that, tap Commit. This will bundle all your changes together, but we need to send it to us. So the next step is to tap Sync in the top right corner. Now that I've tapped Sync, it's sending it to the Git repo. So if I go back to GitHub now, and I sign in, I'll be able to see in the bottom right corner your repositories and Infinite Flight-Airports. Tap on this. Here, your changes will now be available in a copy of our repo under your account, but you need to send this to us first. So as you can see here, move some parking spots, joined a node. It's all come up correctly, no problems there. But this branch is one commit ahead, so it means it's not the same as our version, which is what gets put into Infinite Flight. So go and tap Pull Request. Here, it will show you the changes you've made, as it did in the GitHub app. You can check all this information, make sure it's okay, but usually you should be okay to just go to the green button and tap Create Pull Request. This summary you can move into the comments section, or you can just leave it where it is. And in the title, I'm just going to put changes at KHAF. Once I've done this, I can just make sure that it says able to merge, and then tap Create Pull Request. This has now sent this off to us, and we will now approve it or reject it depending on the quality of the airports. There's one more thing we need to do before we're finished. We need to upload it to the X-Plane Airport Scenery Gateway for X-Plane users to take advantage of these airports as well. So this is very easy to do, and we recommend to do it. You'll need to create an account on the X-Plane Scenery Gateway site. You can find more information on the X-Plane website. In World Editor, select the airport at the top. Then you need to go to File and Export to Airport Scenery Gateway. Here, it will bring up a menu like this one. So type in your username and your password, and then add a comment of what you've done. Then, when you're finished, tap Upload. Thank you very much for watching this brief introduction. We hope it has helped you to get started. Feel free to join our Facebook group where you'll find help from the pros.